What's good, you guys? Rucker here, aka James. Welcome back to the channel. This is the third video of the day. Again, this is the DTC Season 3 Week 5 review for the B League. A League is already up and ready to go. I'm just looking to put this one up to go along with it. I'm going to cue the music and we're going to light off right into this. I need to kill that volume because it's going to destroy my ears. Okay. As you know, we go over review of scores, kill leaderboard, improvement of the week, surprise, upset, best read, something crazy that happened in a battle, makes you think different about a mon or a player or whatever, and then the future battle. There's a small update on how we're doing this stuff. Certain things might be missing here in the future, maybe not, maybe so, but we're going to get right into this. I just whacked the mic. How did that sound for you guys? I apologize. Week 5 battles and scores. Biggest winner of the week for Moon Division is Fist to Your Doom, go figure. And the biggest winner for the Sun Division is Scythe. So for his first win, he comes in big. All right, we're gonna hop right into this. This is a week of close ones, kindas, and not an overall good week for Moon Division, I guess. N20 Hero, coaching the Houston Toros, lost by 1 to Cahoots and his Hawaiian Kamo'os. The Boston Blastoise, coached by yours truly, squeaked out a small win over the number 2 ranked guy in the league, the New York MetaMech, coached by Weedy. That's a huge accomplishment for me. I don't care if it's a 1-0. Beating the number 2 guy is something fantastic. Indianapolis Bolts, coached by Flygon, lost by a 1-0. That was a close battle. MetaMech brought what he needed to, got what he needed to do done in the battle, and he walked away with that win. The Jersey Grimmsnarls, coached by Jiff, went 0-4 against the Chicago Dragapults, coached by Q. Q's a monster, so anybody having to battle him, it's kind of like, it's either going to be a close game or you're, playing against the clock because he's up there. Next, the Soul Salamence, coached by Fist to Your Doom, number 1 guy ranked in the division, I think from the beginning. If not from the beginning, from week 2. And he got a 4-0 against Mero and the New York Ninjasks. Not much to say about that other than Fist to Your Doom is probably not going to be in the B League next year. He's probably going to be in the A League. Limbo City next season. Limbo City Luxray, coached by Dante, lost a small 1-0 to the Morpicos, and I still don't know if I'm saying that right, coached by Dancho. I've butchered that every time I've said it. Endgame and their Bakor Crocodiles went 0-2 against the Pittsburgh Plusles, coached by Crawdaddy. And Aaron Mercer went 0-5, like said before. His Washington Blazekins did not show up to battle against the Vegas Golden Escavaliers. Scythe with those changes and a little bit of tweaks to his playstyle, and he came ready for Mercer, and he came out for blood, and he got it. This is the change I was talking about. From now on, we're going to not just be doing the leaderboard as you see it, but where they were prior to this week, so you can see the changes in the DTC. The only thing I have that I'm upset about this is that we did start at week 1, so that the progression wouldn't be seen through the entire thing. But that might be something done at the round table at the end of this that I'm hoping comes together. Fist to Your Doom stays in number 1. He went from plus 15 to plus 19, just further extending that differential lead. Q the Costa Rican went from 4th to 2nd, plus 7 to plus 11. Crawdaddy went from 5th to 3rd, +3 to +5. Weedy, with his loss to myself, went from 2nd to 4th with +8 to +7. Flygon went from 3rd to 5th with his from +7 to +6. MetaMech went from 8th to 6th, from -2 to -1. Cahoots went from 9th to 7th, from -3 to -2. N20 Hero went from 7th down to 8th, +7 to +6. Dan Chow, I think is how you say it, went from 12th to 9th. It's a big leap. -3 to -2. Jiff, who took over for Tyler, went from 7th, 10th, went from +-0 to -4. Mero went from 10th, dropping a spot to 11th, -3 to -7. Rucker, myself, I went from 14th to 12th, -9 to -8. Aaron Mercer went from 11th to 13th, -3 to -8. Scythe went from dead last 16th to 14th, -7 to -2. Not only does he come back with a win, but he came back with a big win. Dante went from 13th to 15th, -8 to -9. And Endgame rocking last place for now, -11 to -13. On to the kill leaders of the week. Zamazenta crowned. Even though he lost, Dante Zamazenta stole 3 lives from the Morpicos, and that's misspelled. I'm missing a K there, so there's that. I'm going to point out mistakes every time I make them, so that when I watch them back, I know I don't make them anymore. Mega Blaziken took 3 lives from myself, the Boston Blastoise. Cabalion from the Morpicos, and again the K is missing. What the heck happened? What did you do, Ruck? He went 3 and their Cabalion went 3-0, being the last Mon standing in that battle. Lunala from the Pittsburgh Pluses went 4-0, and Yvettal from the Dragapults went 4-0. The reason why they're ranked like that is because Q got a bigger win over the Jersey Grimmsnarls than Crawdaddy did over the Backward Crocodiles. The overall kill leaderboard as of right now is, as you can see it, Lunala from the Pittsburgh Pluses at 10-2, Mega Blaziken at 10-4, Galarian Darmanitan is in 3rd, 9-1. Zamazenta crowned, crawling his way up to the top, in 4th with 9-4. Dialga with 8-2. Zeraria with 8-2. Dragapult 7-1. Mimikyu 7-1. Solgaleo 7-3. And Kyurem White 7-4. So their MetaMech's got a couple Mons on here. And other than that, everybody else has got a singular Mon on here. You can tell who's good with what and who likes what. This is the 2nd season, I think, Q's grabbed Dragapult, so he should know how to use it and use it well. I expect that thing to be at the top of the leaderboard pretty soon. But also looking for some change-ups here, coming week 6. Improvement suggestions, along with the A-League video. This week we're not doing a change of Mons, we're doing a change or a suggestion in style. I don't know who Mercer usually team builds with, or if he team builds with anybody, but I'm looking to grab myself. Sam SJT has volunteered if he's available, and a couple others. We're looking to get a build session going with Aaron, see what he likes to play with, what he doesn't like to play with, so that we can kind of wedge him in the right direction for his opponents. It kind of seems like he's got sets that are built, but they're not specifically tailored to his opponent. So we're looking to change that so that not just in ladder, but in draft, he can excel. He's got a lot of talent, and he can definitely bring the game, but you're limited by the 4 moves you bring, and if they're the wrong moves, you're in for a rough day. And Aaron's had a couple of them, and we're looking to change that. Biggest upset. Okay. Now, I recorded these a little bit different, so if you give me just a moment here, I'm actually going to kill the music that I have playing, because these already have recordings over it, and we'll let Past Ruck talk to you. What's good, you guys? This is Rucker, aka James, and we are here for the surprise of the week. And I might be a little biased, but the surprise of the week goes to the battle between myself and Weedy for the Season 3, Week 5. The bulky Noivern is something that Weedy did not prepare for, or he had prepared for it and then changed his mind during his team building session, and now he kind of pays for it. I have a defensive Noivern with boots, and his Rock Tomb does 42%. Now, if he crit, I would have definitely lost, but the Air Slash kind of cleans up what was left of the Blaziken, and all he has left is Serena, who gets obliterated by it. So that's the surprise of the week, and we'll pass it back to Future Ruck. Alright, let me know what you guys think of the change. If you guys like it, it'll keep it permanent. Also, there'll be a better border around this, because having it on 3 sides and not the 4th side is irking me now that I've actually looked at it. Yeah, I confirmed with Weedy that the bulky Noivern was the surprise, over top of the nasty plotting Rotom wash. So he really didn't expect this Noivern to come in. I want to thank both Bailey Perry and Pokemaster Mike. Bailey Perry came up with the stat set for the Noivern, and then Mike changed a couple things in the move set so that I would be all set to rock Weedy's world with that 1-0 victory. And now on to the battle of the week. B-League's battle of the week actually goes to MetaMech and Flygon. It's kind of a back and forth, and again, I have it pre-recorded so that it can play for you guys. I'll stop talking in just a second here and let Past Ruck go over the battle with you, and it's actually kind of lengthy, so I'm going to play this and I'm going to cut out. Misclick. Alright, what's good, you guys? Rucker here. This is going to be the Battle of the Week portion of the video. Now, this is being recorded on its own and its own separate thing, so it might not line up completely with the other video, but we'll leave that to Future Ruck to take care of. Battle of the Week goes to MetaMech and Flygon, as you can see here. We're going to get into this, and we're going to let it roll. Uxie with the Magic Coat prevents the taunt. This is what seems to be a prankster, Thunderous. This Araquanid comes in, and it kind of does work here. Getting this defense drop right here forces this Uxie to go out, because it would not take another hit from the Araquanid. Araquanid all throughout this game plays a huge role in MetaMech winning this battle. The amount of work it does it's probably I would say the MVP, even though it didn't get the last kill. It really put in all the work he needed it to kind of come in and continue to keep the pressure on Flygon. We're gonna speed this up here so that it's not a million hours long. The body press on Incineroar is huge. There's some serious damage to this Incineroar, chipping it down even further. Knowing that he was going to swap, MetaMech gets this humongous burn on this Gyarados. Gyarados is usually run physical, so having Flygon's Mega be burned already is super huge. Gyarados comes back in, eats a flamethrower that doesn't really matter all that much. But upon Dragon Dancing, MetaMech puts Raquanid back on the field, and Lunge is super effective on Mega Gyarados. Now, if Flygon had waited to Mega Evolve the Gyarados, and he had just gone for the Dragon Dances, he might have been able to win that one. That exchange there. So his big gun is already out of the picture in Mega Gyarados. Incineroar is severely chipped. Shaman has healing capabilities. Uxie's down to below 50%. This Shadow Ball does not do nearly enough. Liquidation still doing around 30%, which is kind of huge. Now I think we're gonna speed up again. That's the second defense drop that Raquanid has gotten with those liquidations, and it's like I think it's a 20%. So it's a 1 in 5, and 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 4 times already it's popped, and that defense drop has actually helped him a ton already. It forces switches, and it continues to put pressure on Flygon, who has been on the winning side of things most weeks. He was 3-1 going into this week. So this special defense drop doesn't matter that much, but losing Uxie allows MetaMech to continue advancing his lead. That Blizzard hitting is kind of huge for Flygon to preserve the battle for a little bit longer. Turtonator going down means that Dialga, Shaman, and Rotom are less likely to be statused from what we've already seen. But now that the Araquanid is toxic, it's on a huge timer. It doesn't really do well with status, even with recovery moves. So as it diminishes in HP, its value is severely compromised. The toxic going off here on Incineroar is huge. It continues to chip down Incineroar, which is actually a pretty impressive physical threat, despite what a lot of people would think. Araquanid again coming in clutch, taking an ice hit, goes down here, but it's already put in so much work for this battle. Solgaleo coming in and forcing out the Dialga. It is pretty big. It shows that Flygon knows that Solgaleo is going to beat Dialga 1v1, so he's really trying to avoid that. There's a huge misread here. This Earth Power is a huge misread or a huge misplay, depending on what happened with Flygon here, because Gliscor is a flying type and it doesn't hit. On anything else here, the Zoroark, whatever it is, and the Solgaleo, it probably would have O-code or 2-code, either or both of these. So he took a huge risk in going for it, considering 2 of the 4, so 1/2 of MetaMech's team here, is immune to this move. And with Dialga only having pressure as an ability, there's no way for him to be able to hit these 2 flying types. So MetaMech made the right choice going into the Gliscor here. and gets a massive earthquake off, doing just under 60%, and then getting the hashtag out of there, allowing the Sokoleo to pick up a close combat KO on the Rotom Ice, Rotom Frost, whatever. Shaman can kind of outstall a lot of things with Leech Seed and Synthesis and those kind of things, and MetaMech realizes this, but also makes a misplay of his own, expecting something else to come in, hitting that EQ, only doing 9% as it's resisted by Shaman, and that essentially loses him this fly score, because that 40% damage there is humongous from the Energy Ball. Even though he has Roost, that super effective crit right there really, really hurt a lot. And then got the defense drop, the special defense drop, which forced him out again, going into Aries, the Aurora. Right here, I think MetaMech could have won the game with a 3-0 if he had bulked up again right here, because he would have most likely O-code the Shaman. He would have definitely O-code the Dialga and the Incineroar. But unfortunately, due to Toxic and Leech Seed, it gets whittled down to the point where it's gone. And Dialga having Ice Beam is super unfortunate, and I think it's choiced in some fashion, probably choice Scarfed, and that also kind of cost Flygon the battle. All in all, GG to both these guys. You know, it was a huge back and forth battle for a while. The biggest things that MetaMech predicted right was burning this Gyarados, and then Toxicking this Incineroar. Essentially shutting down Gyarados completely and putting Incineroar, the next biggest threat to his own team, on a super huge timer. And the luck of the defense drops on the Liquidation really helped. Yeah, so he used Liquidation 5 times, and 3 out of those 5 times he got the defense drop. On something that's 20%, so that's huge. All in all, it was a great game to you two. Kudos to you two. I don't look forward to battling either of you later on in the season, so we're gonna peace out to Future Ruck again. Alright, you guys, and this is Future Ruck back again. I know that was kind of long and it kind of rambled, but I think the whole battle needed to be shown in the light that it did, so that it can be appreciated. Also, in the link of this video will be Spencer's link, Weedy's link, and then also MetaMech's link to his channel and his actual battle video, because he is a YouTuber as well. I want to say thank you guys for stopping in. I want to say I'm super happy to be doing these videos. If you like the video, please leave likes. Comment on if you like the new style or if you prefer the old style for me talking about the battles as they happen, for any of the stuff. Also, this is only one half. Like always, the A-League stuff is being done by me this week. I'm not sure if Spencer's taking over next week or not, but he will be back. His link is also in the description. I want to say looting and rioting is not what should be going on right now. That's not protesting. It's taking away from the life and the ability to make actual change. So that stuff needs to stop. Corona is still a thing, so be careful out there. I want to say stay safe and peace out for now, you guys.